Welcome back to Fox and Friends. First, President Trump speaking with his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin, by phone for more than an hour, we're told. The two talking about a range of national security issues, including ways to resolve the Syrian civil war and pressure North Korea into giving up. Here to weigh in is former CIA analyst Fred Fleitz. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hello, Heather. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, to you too. First of all, let's start with this White House readout on the meeting. And they went on to say that the two presidents affirmed the importance of fighting terrorism together throughout the Middle East and Central Asia and agreed to explore ways to further cooperate in the fight against ISIS, Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, and other terrorist organizations. So a lot covered in this meeting that apparently went on for over an hour. What do you think about that?
Well, three quick thoughts. First of all, the president is absolutely right that the United States has to find a way to get along with and cooperate with Russia. And conversations and dialogue between Putin and President Trump are a good thing. At the same time, I'm a little concerned that Putin didn't just call President Trump. He called all the leaders of the Middle East. He's trying to continue to dominate the Middle East. And this is a product of Barack Obama's leading from behind plan.
And I wanted to, can I ask you a little bit more about that before we move beyond the Middle East, Syria specifically? Because the way I understand it, our goal in Syria was to not keep Bashar al-Assad in power, but that has always been the goal of Russia and Iran, now Turkey. So do you think in terms of these meetings that are happening that perhaps the United States, perhaps President Trump is changing that goal?
Well, that goal was changed a long time ago. Because of the power vacuum, Russia established a presence in Syria, so did Iran, and frankly, there's no prospect of removing Assad from power now. We can talk about that as a goal, but frankly, there's no reasonable way of that happening unless the U.S. invades Syria, and the American people doesn't want that. So we need some creative diplomacy to try to find a way to stabilize the situation. I got to tell you, I don't want to see it on the terms of Iran and Russia, but still dialogue between President Trump and President Putin on this is still a good thing.
And possibly some sort of leverage there when it comes to North Korea and Russia assisting us with North Korea?
That's my third point. I think what we're seeing here is President Trump wants to strike a deal on North Korea. He's worried that although it looks like we have China on our side, Russia could throw Kim Jong-un a lifeline. And it's crucial we keep Russia on board. And I'm wondering if Trump's trying to find a way to negotiate with Putin on this.
And what would that be?
Well, we have to find a solution to the situation in Ukraine. We're never going to use sanctions and threats to get Russia out of Ukraine. We have to find maybe some type of peacekeeping arrangement in Ukraine, maybe a way we can resolve tensions. That's something Putin's been talking about. But I think there has to be some solution. There must be something Russia wants that we could trade to get its cooperation with North Korea.
Yeah, that will be interesting for sure. Fred, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it.
It's good to be here.
Have a great Thanksgiving.